Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of Pivot Point in World of Tanks. This is a standard battle on Engsk, the war version of the map. Technically, I guess it's a tier 10 battle. Each team does have a single tier 10 heavy on it. Otherwise, this is a pretty good matchup for the tier 9 T54E1 that I'm driving in this battle. There's about a third of the tier 9s on each team, and then the rest of the team is tier 8s with a single tier 7 light tank on each team. So at the start of this battle, I'm heading into the town. First I'm heading to the east, one line, and then I'm going to proceed south towards the enemy. Because I'm in an auto-loader with a fairly long reload time between refilling the clip, about 33 seconds. Fighting in the town is where this tank shines. You can pop around a corner, unload your clip, and then pull back while you do your reload without exposing your tank to taking too much damage. So I'm trying to advance myself into a position here without getting spotted too early. Find a tank that I can see the flank of and have a nice start to this game without taking too much damage in the early stages here. So I'm going to poke around the corner, and here's my first target. It's an IS-3, tier 8 Russian heavy tank. We put 2 into him, the third into his rear, also tracks him, and he gets finished off. So that's one tank removed very quickly there from the match, and we took no damage in return for our 3 hits. So I pull back, go for a reload. I'm pretty far back from the main lines here. I think I'm safe, and I'll have some time to get my clip reloaded. And I take this turn way too wide and really put my tank in danger there. T-32 down at the end of the alley, tier 8 American heavy tank. Thankfully he's not looking at me or not loaded, so I'm able to get into cover behind this rubble and finish off my reload. And it looks like he's taking a pounding, so he's going to pull back around the corner. So I'm close to being reloaded now. I'm going to pop out, try and get down here, and put some pressure on the T-32 and see if he has any friends with him down here as well. He's on low health. I know I can finish him off. He takes another big hit, so now he's a one-shot. Fire on the move, we take him out. Now, 3 left in the clip. Let's see if I can find some more targets to unload here. We've got the Lorraine 40T, the tier 9 French. 2 shots into his rear. He's down. I take my first hit of the game from that Waffenträger. I put my last shot into him, damaging his gun, and then I pull back. But I guess I didn't damage his gun enough because he still had enough accuracy to finish off the allied tank behind me there. So now I'm reloading again. We're going to try to stay in cover, again, avoid damage while we're reloading our clip. And this is a pretty close match. We're down a tank, and we're going to tie it up here very momentarily and then go down again. But this is a tight battle. Both flanks, both teams are advancing on the opposing base. You can see we're working our way towards the enemy base in the southeast, and the enemy is working their way towards our base. And so here's the decision. Do I go to the base to help cap with my team, or do I push south and try to disrupt the enemy cap? And given that the enemy's already started, I feel like I need to get down there and put a shot or 2 into them, because if one of their enemies comes towards us, puts a couple shots into our capturing tanks, we're going to lose. So I'm going to push back towards our base here, see if I can disrupt the cap. There's a Jagdtiger on my flank here, but I've got an auto-loader. I cannot afford to waste shots. I'm going to need them to disrupt this cap. So I'm aiming down here. I see the T-34 in the cap circle. Fire at him, but the tier 10 heavy on the enemy team, the FV-215B, takes the hit. My second shot goes into the T-34, removing half the capture points. Then I get the VK-4502A, put my last 2 into him, removing the rest of the cap. So now we're ahead. He's out of the game, and I can engage this Jagdtiger. He's got no turret, so I'm going to rush right up onto his side. Again, I've got a long reload here, so I'm just delaying. And as long as the battle holds here with no damage to our cappers, I'm going to try and keep this guy from advancing towards our base, our capping base. Then we're going to win this fight. So I'm going to keep him pinned here on this hill. You know, maybe I'll get a lucky shot at the end. Clip's reloaded, put 1 into him, and we take down the victory. Great result there. I feel like it was definitely the right decision to push towards our friendly base to try and reset the cap there, because I think we probably would have lost that if I hadn't done so. So nice battle. 4,000 damage, 2 kills, 3rd class mastery badge, which I figured I would have done a little better than that, but most of the tanks I put damage into during that fight were tier 8s. So we'll take a quick look at the detailed report here. 12 shots, 12 hits, and 12 penetrations. Not too bad. So thanks guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.